Transformers! Michael Bay fucks you in the eye! Transformers! It's a brain cell genocide!
Why are you complaining? Like, it was not that bad.
Galen, this movie broke Galen. Galen is broken. He's a broken, shattered shell of the man he once was.
Just because I don't think this movie's a piece of shit is no longer...
You do think it's a piece of shit. You accept the shittiness. Now, like, you've become a scat fetishist where you let a movie shit in your mouth.
I know a lot of other people who are like that, but I am not into shit movies. You're wrong. Like, there's a difference between like taking shit and rubbing it all over you and laughing at it, okay? And enjoy, like, that's a toilet.
You were rubbing Transformer shit on your nipples. You were like, yes, Michael Bay, give it to me at the ass.
No, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. First, let's start off.
Yeah, let's give some context here.
Yeah, let's get to the context. So, everyone and their mom and grandma and their dead grandma is they're taking them and digging them up from the cemeteries to go see this goddamn movie.
Let's wheel them in there.
Transformers, Dark Side of the Moon, right?
Transformers.
Dark Side of the Moon?
No, not Dark Side of the Moon. Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, why?
Dark of the Moon, for some reason. The only moon involved in this is Michael Bay's pale ass cheeks as he squeezes a turd into the collective mouths of humanity. That's the only fucking moon involved.
So, the real question here is, what side will you take? Right?
I guess.
Yes.
Well, okay, look, let's give even more context.
Okay.
I'm assuming everyone remembers our Transformers 2 review.
Yes.
Which we did. And it got hated on by the Transformers fans who fucking despise us.
Yes.
Who think, you just don't understand. You just don't understand Transformers.
But they do understand. Because this is, like, all the critics are now saying, this is a good movie.
Well, not all of them, but yeah, some critics that hated the second one are like, this ain't bad. This is Michael Bay doing what he does best, having a good old time. Lots of explosions and people dying. It's good.
Okay. So we're going to the movie theater and we're getting in this stupid line, and I'm behind TJ, and Scotty goes through. He's with us too, TJ's brother, the great Scotty, and...
Oh, the ticket guy, right. I show him the ticket because it's sold out, so everyone has to show their fucking ticket because it's like a $16
and we're waiting ticket. We have to get the great big giant.
I even have the ticket here. I think I have the fucking ticket in my fucking phone case.
Yeah,
I think I have it. I had it the other day. There it is. Okay, so I have this. God damn it! I have this ticket, and at first I show him this, which is the wrong side of the ticket. My bad. Oops. He's like, it's the wrong side. So I show him this. He's like, oh, now the ticket's upside down. I'm like, okay. So I take the ticket right side up and I put it like this close to his face. And I just hold it there. And he's like, that's really close, sir. I'm like, yeah, it is. Can you read it?
Yeah, it's really close.
Can you see it?
No, you got it upside down.
You know?
And so, he's really pissed off,
but
this guy.
He got the last laugh, though, because I had to see Transformers and he just got to stand out there. So lucky fucking him.
Yeah, and so I had to follow TJ trying to get into the fucking movie theater. After this, I thought this guy was gonna explode, and TJ's like, I'm going into fucking movie.
Don't forget that I called him a douchebag as I walked away. I was like, douchebag!
Yeah, and he noticed that too. And then
I'm sure he did.
And then I had the audacity of trying to attempt to top you by putting it up like, hey, you see this one? What if I turn it around? You see it now? You see it now? You sure you see it? Like, I could flip it around again. What do you say, buddy? You like that? You like that now? And I was like, if I'm going to pay to watch this shit, actually I didn't pay, Scotty paid for me because I'm not, I don't even know why I would pay money for this shit. I can't do that. I have ethics. And
no one's that masochistic.
Yeah, well, Scotty is.
Maybe.
But Scotty wanted to hurt me for some reason, and I willfully went along with it. And so, but anyway, it starts off with these fucking movie theater impliers who look like, hey, I work at the movies, and I can stop you from going into the movie you paid $16 for, or someone paid for you. At that point I was discombobulated, so we went into the fucking theater and saw all these people. And then, of course, I started having trouble immediately. I was like, goddamn previews are going to start. Fucking shit sucks. And I start complaining.
Galen, let me tell you about Galen in previews.
Oh, God.
Galen, when you're watching the previews of the movie, like, this is Galen every single preview. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking garbage. You believe this shit? He'll, like, look at people around him. Do you want to see this What do you think? And he'll be asking me like, TJ, ask the person next to you what he thinks of this shit. I'm like, I don't want to do that, Galen. I really don't. I really don't.
I even started saying like, man, this shit sucks. And I'm like, I saw this chick across the aisle, and I saw her legs. Like, I'm gonna look at that chick's body the whole time. Look at her. Hey, you. I'm looking at you, and I called to her, and I was like, I'm gonna look at your body. Look at your legs and your breast. And I'm like, and then the girl's like, like what? And I'm like, and then Scotty's looking at me like, dude, you need to calm the fuck down.
And then finally, okay, well, let's not linger too much on before the movie, but there's a context.
Yeah, so we see the fucking previews and Harry fucking Potter.
He hates the Harry Potter movie, whatever. He hates everything that comes up. Every fucking trailer that comes up, no, fucking garbage,
fucking
shit,
suck.
bullshit,
They're garbage.
Sucks.
But do you disagree?
I disagree with the Harry Potter one, but anyway, the point is...
What the fuck? It's just fucking explosions.
It's not explosions.
Oh, how could you disagree?
Magic. They've got wands. It's different. The explosions are green because it's magic explosions. No, but check this out. Okay, the movie starts. Okay, the space race. The entire space race was not because of man's spirit of exploration.
No. And I'm interrupting TJ. No. Shut the fuck up. Listen. So this is how it went back. How it goes down. So we just got through seeing X-Men: Godwin's Law, where it's like, man, like it starts back in the 60s and there's the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, what is this, the year of historical revisionism? Every fucking movie is historical revisionism.
And we're going to start in the 60s. It's all tributes or something. No, they're just nothing.
Remember that horrible CG Kennedy they had at the beginning? That looked total bullshit? You're like, ugh. Even Forrest Gump had a better fake Kennedy than that.
Yeah, there are a lot of fake Kennedys, yeah.
I know, but like, it was horrible. And then the entire space race was not because of man's exploration.
Even the Simpsons mayor has a better fake Kennedy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mayor Quimby is a better fake Kennedy.
Yeah.
But you're sitting there like, it's not because we wanted to explore the cosmos. It's because we were investigating a fucking Autobot ship that crashed on the moon.
Okay, we have detectors out on the moon. How do you have detectors out on the moon?
And how would they distinguish it from a meteorite?
They're like, yep, the detectors on the moon have been alerted. The spaceship is down. We know where it is. We need to get a man down there to take pictures of it and look around and like poke at it. And they're like, okay, we'll do that over the next several years. And they go that and blah, blah, blah. And
somehow they know it's a ship. And the thing about this whole beginning sequence where all this stuff is happening is it's blasted through. Like it's literally like condensed in like a fucking... like a minute.
So, but there's actually a plot, and then they show him bouncing on the moon, just like in the preview. Just watch the fucking previous.
Michael Bay can't stand it. Michael Bay cannot stand telling a story.
No, but he still did it for an hour or two. Okay, so the first 2 hours of the movie. Okay, we go through this whole plot, and then there's this government stuff, and then there's Sam Witwicky. This
Witwicky.
Shia LaBeouf.
The dumbest last name ever. Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about
And so they bring in John Malkovich.
Let's talk about the beginning
we're
of this
revealing
movie.
Spoilers.
I know. We're gonna spoil this. Spoiler. You can't spoil it. It sucks. Okay, no. Let's start at the very beginning here. Okay, after this big opening scene with all the space race shit, we cut to Sam Witwicky, the fucking hero of the fucking Transformers movies for whatever ungodly fucking reason. And once again, this fucking miserable fucking asshole is whining and complaining about how awesome his life is. Okay, let's just do a fucking brief recap.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do this brief recap, and I'm going to fucking pass the torch on to you. Okay? First movie. The kid... he comes from an upper middle class family. His parents are fucking buying him a car, and he's whining because it's not a cool car. Okay, fine. Okay, he's a kid. He's fucking angsty. What the fuck ever. Second movie, Megan fucking Fox is his girlfriend. He's got a fucking bitchin' ass Camaro that's also a giant robot. His parents are fucking paying to send him to an Ivy League school, and he's still whining like a little bitch. And then in this movie, he's got a fucking another hot girlfriend who is fucking rich, who has a cushy-ass job, drives around in a $200,000 fucking sports car, and he's still fucking whining. He's still whining.
But you're wrong. You're wrong. But she can't act.
Well, she can't act. No.
Yeah, and you know what?
She got a nice ass.
Even Shia
LaBeouf
is going around for the advertising for this movie, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like I had a thing with Megan Fox." Like, he's not talking about the movies like, I remember Megan Fox. It's like, I even was thinking like, man, I miss Megan Fox's acting skills. Like, they were pretty damn good. I want to see that shit.
That's true. This bitch, Carly Huntington?
Well, no, Rosie something.
No, Carly's the name of the... Well, let's just call...
let's just call her what she is. A stick with little tits.
Right, stick with tits. We're going to call her that.
Yeah, because she is the epitome of how
she has no charisma. None.
Excuse me.
Zero.
Please do not interrupt a fine human being like me when I speak. Now, because Michael Bay is expressing his consciousness of his worldview. And I went back and I looked at everything. And I was thinking, when I got out of the car, when they had their car in my house. And so I go up and I was like, this is just like reeks of a TV show. Miami Vice. There's the cars. Everyone's going around like they're Sonny and Crockett. And I'm like, wait a minute. Michael Bay has to have had something to do with Miami Vice. And I'm like, I'm going to investigate this. Yes, I am a smart person, unlike this guy. Anyway, and you know what? I get up on Internet Movie Database, and you know what? It's true. His first job was on Miami Vice.
Galen has this weird fucking thing where he'll say something completely off the wall, and it turns out to be right. After The Dark Knight came out, he's like, Talia al Ghul's gonna be all up in the next one. Yep. And of course, he's fucking right. Talia al Ghul gonna be all up in the next fucking Dark Knight movie, and then fucking Galen in the middle of fucking Transformers like, just Miami Vice. This is something to do with Miami Vice that's going on here. I'm like, okay, that's retarded, but... And then later on he's like, yeah, see, look. I'm like, god damn, what the fuck?
Yep, it is.
Fucking crazy fuck. You generate these fucking crazy ideas and they turn out to be right.
So, getting back to Shia LaBeouf
I want to talk more about how bad of an actress this bitch is.
Oh god, Rosie,
okay,
whatever.
Rosie... Fucking
she's a Victoria's Secret.
Rosie Huntington,
what do you
whatever
expect?
the fuck.
She's a Victoria's Secret
she's a model. She's just a model. She's not even an actress. Michael Bay's like, I'm just going to throw a model there. And of course, fucking little 12-year-old boys don't give a shit.
She's never acted before. Come on.
She was in a Victoria's Secret commercial. Damn you. Look, listen. This bitch cannot act. This bitch cannot fucking... You'll literally be sitting there like, man, I wish Megan Fox was in this. Not because you want to see her more than this bitch, but because... You miss the acting ability. You miss that she actually had like a semblance of a fucking fraction of a personality.
Who would you rather have in this, Sasha Grey or Megan Fox?
Sasha Grey.
Yeah, I thought so. So Sasha Grey, cheers to you. She sucks. TJ just keeps gonna...
I'd rather anybody. I'd rather fucking seen like fucking Judi Dench in this movie than this bitch.
Okay,
she can't act.
Okay, we're gonna tell whiny LaBitch to be quiet for right now and stop bitching
whiny
about.
LaBitch.
Yeah, whiny LaBitch over here.
Don't steal my LaBitch thing. That's mine. I invented LaBitch.
I know you did.
I trademarked that. You owe me $1 for even saying that.
Yeah, well, too bad.
Okay, what were we?
Okay, so Sam, there's this plot thing, and then they introduce it to DC, and then Sam is off on his own. He doesn't have Bumblebee
he's trying to get a job.
Yeah, he's trying to get a job, and he's trying to impress people. And all the reason there are all these little stupid antics in Michael Bay comedy that you saw in Transformers.
And then out of fucking nowhere, for no reason, John Malkovich. Why? What are you doing? Why, John Malkovich? Why?
He's being John Malkovich.
Yeah, I don't know. What is he doing in this movie? Why is he here?
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
You know what? I don't think John Malkovich knew what he was doing in Transformers.
Did they trick him? Did they like put a fucking like bag over his head, Guantanamo Bay style?
I think he just kind of walked into the set and he was like, hey, you want to do like a scene or something? He's like, haha, yeah, sure, whatever. and he did. So that was pretty much how that fucking went.
He plays this like upset. His character does nothing.
No, he doesn't.
means nothing for
and then like of course Sam is like, I gotta do shit with Autobots again. I miss being part of saving the world. And like,
fuck that guy. Fuck him. Look, you want to know why Sam is being such an emo bitch? Because his life isn't significant enough. He wants to do something.
He has to.
You saved the world fucking twice.
Wait a minute, he didn't. Optimus did.
How fucking?
Wait a minute, bro.
He helped. He fucking ran through the desert and all that shit. How significant do you need your life to fucking be?
You're wrong. Megan Fox saved the world twice.
Okay, fine, but he was there. He was there, and he fucking was like an integral part of the fucking story and all that horse shit and blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? He's fucking there, and he.
Paranoid schizophrenic guy, please calm down.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up for a second.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
so it goes through with these antics where he's trying to find a job, and he's like, yeah, I'll tell you everything. I'm like a go-getter, man. Like, I can do any job. And it's really retarded.
Oh, and the fucking
and people are just like, in the audiences, people were like, it was silent. It was just fucking silent.
The way he boasted about himself was just like disgusting and unlikable. It's like, I saved the world twice, motherfucker. You gotta hire me because I saved your ass. Like, it's like...
And that's when John Malkovich was like, all right, man. It's like, yeah.
He was like, it'd be like if Superman was sitting around like hoping Brainiac would attack the city. Like, I hope Brainiac comes and kills some people so that I can be useful and Metropolis can kiss my ass again. He's like bragging about like, oh, I got this medal from Obama. Look at my Obama medal.
Again, so we've already went through how this reminds us of fucking X-Men first class bullshit.
Smelly ass.
Yeah,
X-Men smelly ass.
So with this historical revisionism.
Third class.
And it's bad enough we had to see the remake of The Hangover, right? With that fucking Oriental, what's his name in the movie?
I don't know.
Whatever his name, like the naked Asian
naked
dude.
Asian guy. He's
right.
in this too. He's in Transformers.
and now
that's the same actor.
Yeah, and the same guy in
Hangover.
Hangover, and then Hangover remade in Thailand
and he's the same character.
Who's naked again and walking around. And now he's doing it when he's getting like naked in the bathroom with Sam, with Shia LaBeouf. And he's like, and then John Malkovich is like, what are y'all guys doing getting naked in the bathroom?
And it's just like, man, I see, that's interesting stuff. What?
Yeah. And then like
he's like the worst, like he's like this Asian stereotype, and like that's when Galen turns to me like, this is how Michael Bay sees the world. This is all it is to him. It's like hot, like women are either like they're
sluts. No, they're
either fucking sluts.
Hot
sluts or fucking unbearable nags. That's the only type of female character.
Yeah, they're fucking nags. They're sluts, and of course the sluts can never get dirty, but the nags are all like ugly looking or whatever, and they're either hags or sluts. That's it. And then all these people, every person is a fucking stereotype.
And all the guys are either like these like effeminate pussies that you're supposed to be like, oh, gross. Or they're like these like big macho, like, yeah, I'll fucking do whatever.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kick some ass. I'm an American. And the fucking Autobots are like fighting for America. They're like going and fighting the war on terror, like getting out.
Yeah, they are. They're siding, even though they later complain in the film is like, we thought you shared all our information with everyone in the world. You lied to us. And it's like Optimus Prime is just like, oh. And Optimus Prime is also having emo fits in the movie. He's like actually angry. He gets like, I'm not going to transform. And it's like, why not? He's angry.
Yeah, like, I don't want to transform today. What? Well, Optimus Prime is being a little fucking.
There's the book too.
We have the book. Of Transformers.
Yeah, the book.
You want to
written by Peter David, this guy.
Yeah.
And you know what? In Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud, it's like he's like, because comics are maligned so much. And you know what? This guy Peter David shows why they're maligned, because it's like, stop all that comic book talk, Barney. It says in Understanding Comics. Well, you want to see where comic book talk went? It's right here.
Let me just spoil the ending of this movie for you.
No, we're going to get to that.
Let me just do it.
No, I want to read it. I want to read lines.
Read the end. Read the end. Just spoil it now. Just fucking spoil that piece of shit now.
Okay, and this is Sam.
Yeah.
You said You said it, Sam reminded her tiredly. Bumblebee was seated on the ground while Sam leaned against him. Carly was busy using some towels she'd found to try to clean Sam's dirty face as best she could. I said, what? You used the L word. Lesbian. That didn't count. That was under duress. You say crazy things under duress. You're not in your right mind. Endorphins get released.
Endorphins. That's like, yeah.
Endorphins. Wait, no. He put a finger to her lips. He silenced her and he tried to smile. Except it hurt. So he settled for a wince.
Brief aside about this.
No, wait.
About this thing. No one does this in real life. No one's like, ugh.
Except Cody Weber, Saturday Night Films, you should check out, and his girlfriend, and they do that. They do this shit. Yeah, they do.
But no one, like, this doesn't silence anyone. You can easily talk like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't mean anything.
And then he says,
keep going.
I love you. You're all I'm ever gonna need. And all of this blowing stuff up and war and everything.
This blowing stuff up
and war
and everything.
I promise I'll make it up to you.
That's a description of a Michael Bay movie.
Listen. You promise? I promise. This is like out of Team America. And it's like, I'll have sex with you if you promise you'll never die. I promise I'll never die. Oh yeah.
But
let's fuck.
This should be the title of the movie. Blowing stuff up in war and everything. That should be the name of it.
Transformers, blowing stuff up in war and everything. That's basically it. And then it keeps going, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's just a pretty steep requirement. Be specific. Just how are you going to make it up to me? Like, wait, make it up to you like he did all this?
Like how are you going to make it up to me?
And then it's like Bumblebee pops a gasket and slips on her ring. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And then Optimus Prime says, in any war, there are calms between the storms. There will be days when we lose faith. Days when our allies turn against us. But the day will never come when we forsake this planet and its people. For I am Optimus Prime and I send this message to the universe. We are here. We are home. By the way, I'm just going to spoil the whole goddamn movie, even though we have a lot more to review, because after another 17 fucking hours of watching this movie, and I really mean it, after I got out of the theater and I was trying to go to bed, I was like, I don't feel right. I feel like, and I really mean it, I felt like I was in a fucking, like I just caught back either going to Malta or England, like I had gone from like New Orleans, Houston, London. It was like a fucking, like jet lag. I was like, how long was that fucking movie? And TJ was like, man, the first 2 hours or whatever, and they do all this stuff with the space race, and then another 7 hours, and it really felt like, we're not exaggerating, it felt like this. And I've watched a 10-hour movie before. I watched the Human Condition trilogy. I'll watch very long movies, Lawrence of Arabia, Dr. Zhivago, so forth. I watch long movies, Gettysburg. I watch long movies. I love long movies. I read Crime and Punishment. All of these long fucking books that are this fucking thick, okay? This was fucking long. This was awful. It was, in a way, but wait a minute.
Let me say.
But here's the thing, at the end of the fucking movie, and if you want to comment. So,
hold on, let me build to this a little bit.
Okay.
Let me build to this just a little bit. Let me just say this. Okay, alright, first of all, let me talk about my effects after the movie was over, too. Because Galen was just talking about his, after the movie, I was in a trance. I was stunned. I fucking took my glasses off and just crushed them in my hand and threw them on the ground.
Yeah, he did. He crushed them.
Just one hand.
Yeah, no, it was more like you were just standing there and we were waiting for you.
I somehow tore them apart with one hand.
One hand, he grabbed them and he crunched them, and he was like, he started making noises, and we just got out of his way. If there's a 6'7", 320-pound dude who's coming and he looks psychotic, you get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, and I literally was in a trance for the rest of the night. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Everything's bullshit. Everything's a lie. I felt like I was fucking robbed of my soul. I told Cody, when I walked in the door, Cody's like, want to shoot a video? I'm like, no, I'm dead. I'm dead inside. I have no soul. I can't shoot anything. Sorry.
No,
let me say about the ending.
No, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna build. Fuck it. We're gonna make them wait.
Okay, fine.
Because we have something very special.
Where were we chronologically in this horseshit? Okay.
Okay. So the space race, but I want to get
space race is over.
And so the military comes in. Wait a minute. The military,
CIA, the fucking bitch with the what's her name? The chick? I don't even remember.
Who cares? They're not actors in this film.
It's cuntbag, McBitchy pants. I don't know.
Yes, but so anyway, so the military comes in and they're like, blah, blah, and there's a lot of this dialogue and no one pays attention. No one is even really watching the movie. There's some stupid jokes and people laugh at it because that's what the brain dot audience does.
Remember that review we saw on the internet where the guy's like, it was a bunch of talking and then the fucking good stuff didn't come till the end. When all the explosions happen.
And I want to tell you, I agree with this guy, because I'm going to back this up. I want to explain. So, I was getting through the movie, and I kept bitching to TJ the whole time. Tell him what I was doing.
Galen, okay, I said earlier this movie broke Galen. this was Galen's transformation.
I'm embarrassed.
Galen was a transformer in this movie, because he transformed to a cynical asshole, to just I
was Stan, and then I became Kyle.
No, you became the Joker. You turned into he just wants to watch the world burn, basically. Because he went from complaining and being like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. garbage, bullshit, horse shit, hate this shit. And then like halfway through the movie, Galen just like,
yeah, and so
and then he just like, this is fucking stupid! Like yelling in the theater, this is fucking dumb! This is so bad!
But it's over, man. It's over. You accept it. It's over.
It's over, man. It's over, Sam. It's over. It's over.
How many times did I say that?
At least 50.
Yeah, so I'm saying that through the movie. And then it finally gets to the point where in this fucking movie, somewhere in this book, they actually say that shit. It's like, it's over, Sam. I'm sorry, but it's over. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, he fucking said it. And I start yelling it out in the theater like, it's over. It's fucking over. And people are like looking at me like, what's so funny? Like, I don't get it. And I'm like, but it's fucking over. It's over. And at that point, I started enjoying the movie. And I found something that I could actually attach to in reach, hold, and grab. It's true, the movie throws out all plot structure like Pirates of the Caribbean, but it has something very beautiful that TJ doesn't appreciate. And this is where we disagree. The movie reaches back to Sergei Eisenstein. For anybody who knows films, you stupid fucking amazing atheist fans, fuck you. I just want to tell you, so you're all such ignorant fucks, you probably never heard of that or know anything about film. You probably don't know and you never will, but regardless, I'll try to enlighten you. He was a great director in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, a Russian director, and it's about visual storytelling. This is what Akira Kurosawa and all great directors do. They're not just presenting a fucking story, they're presenting visual storytelling. Michael Bay, unlike in the other movies that I've seen him do, he actually he had this visual storytelling going. He just needs a goddamn plot. If he actually understood what plots were, it would help. This might actually be a good movie. But he doesn't understand. But there was actual visual storytelling. If they would just eliminate, I actually agree with this moron that TJ's talking about, who just wants to see blowing up. But for the blowing up stuff, it's very interesting visually.
I'll pay a couple compliments to Michael Bay here. People say Michael Bay has no talent. He has a lot of talent. It takes a lot of talent to make a movie of this kind of scope and grandeur. And one thing he did better in this movie than he did in any other movies is it wasn't all a bunch of jump cuts. This.
No, I disagree.
He actually took the time.
No.
Shut up. He actually took the time to show you things happening, like the motion of events, where you see the Transformer and he actually does something, and you can even almost kind of tell the Transformers apart in this one, whereas in the other one it's just like a blur of fucking like colors and shit. There was actually some coherence to the fucking action scenes here, but the problem is there's nothing there. He has no fucking substance.
He has visual storytelling.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. I'm fucking agreeing with you.
No, you hate this movie. Shut up.
I hate the fucking movie. I do. But here's the problem. It's visual storytelling minus the story. It's visual telling. That's all it is. It's like, here's a story about a robot that kills another robot. That's not a fucking story. There's no... He has like this big hour fucking and a half block of fucking movie to fucking develop these characters in before his like 20 fucking million hour climax. But he doesn't do it. He spends all the time just fucking with all this useless prattle and all this like...
What do you mean? Is this useless prattle? Listen to this. Listen. Carly let out an alarm shriek. Laserbeak was behind Sam on the fighter. He was mocked with bullet holes, and a sizable chunk of his body had been blown away. But he was still determined to inflict as much damage as he could, like a berserk shark in the throes of a feeding frenzy. Locked in a life and death battle, Sam managed to angle himself around and grab Laserbeak's neck, twisting the robot around so that he could bring his blasters to bear. Laserbeak fought back furiously. They tumbled toward the edge of the ship. Sam barely managed to stay.
It's brilliant.
It is.
It's brilliant.
It's
I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. It is brilliant. It is good storytelling.
It really is.
The fucking shark frenzy. No. Hey, here's another thing. Before I fucking forget, the first Transformers movie. Human weapons are useless against the Transformers. The second Transformers movie, human weapons are fucking useless against the Transformers. In this movie, all of a sudden, machine guns fucking do something.
Even the Transformers are using them.
Yeah, like there's like machine guns all of a sudden that fucks with them. That can fucking hurt them now. When did this happen? Oh, here's another fucking thing. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a whole plot. I mean, oh god, it's so fucking difficult to explain because it's just so dumb. You don't even want to fucking bother. But okay, Sentinel Prime is on the ship that's on the moon that the fucking encourage the space race, and they fucking go and they find Sentinel Prime and they revive him. But it turns out that he made a deal with Megatron that they would use human beings. They would fucking ship Megatron to Earth, and they would use human beings as slave labor to rebuild their society.
Is this the Matrix you're talking about?
No, this is the fucking Transformers.
Oh, so this is not the Matrix.
No, it's not the Matrix. But listen to me. Listen, this makes no fucking sense. Okay, in the first movie, Megatron was found frozen in ice in 1897, and it was suggested that he'd been there a really long time. So. Were they gonna fucking enslave pre-industrial humanity to build their fucking society?
What was the population then? That is.
It was like a billion, like a billion or 2 billion. It's a fraction. And they had no technical knowledge. They wouldn't even have understood what the fuck was going on.
Well, they spotted Tesla and they thought, well, maybe it'll turn out.
No, but it probably was before 1897. It was probably like he'd probably been there for like 500, 600 years or some shit.
Darwin, they heard about Darwin.
And the other thing is. Why would they make this deal when Megatron went to Earth looking for the Allspark, which could have restored Cybertron completely?
Oh, okay.
It makes no sense to make this deal when the fucking Allspark exists. The Allspark fucking renders this whole fucking deal useless.
Okay,
it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Stop it.
It makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no fucking sense.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
It makes no fucking sense.
Okay, you're not so amazing.
The Allspark.
Be quiet.
The Allspark.
Okay, I'm gonna explain.
Did you forget the Allspark?
So there's this Sentinel Prime character, and then of course he just is like, I made a deal with Megatron to bring everyone together, and then we have to enslave everyone, like what he's saying. But right before that, Optimus comes and he has like this Prime thing that makes him powerful, whatever it is, whatever is that thing?
Yeah, it's like a shard. No, it's the matrix of
thing.
Leadership.
Right, which is the most powerful thing, and he offers it to Sentinel Prime. He's like, "Nah, you keep that shit."
Yeah, it made no fucking sense. He offered the matrix of leadership to Sentinel Prime, who is a traitor, but he doesn't know that at the time. He's like, "Here, have the matrix of leadership." Sentinel Prime's like, "Nah." If he was gonna betray him, why wouldn't he just fucking take it? Say, "Yeah, I'm the leader." By the way,
the whole movie would have been over.
Yeah, he could have been like, "Oh, okay, I'm the leader. Okay, we're siding with Megatron." But, by the way, if fucking Sentinel Prime is the leader of the Autobots, or he was the leader of the Autobots, and fucking Megatron's the leader of the Decepticons, and those two came to a deal, then what the fuck is there still a war for? When the leaders agree, the followers fucking follow this. What about the followers? Goddammit!
I got a point. So Optimus Prime says, I am not with this war anymore. I am siding with humans, an alien race. So it's like, so we're gonna put the humans are more important now than all of these other races because Optimus Prime is a traitor to his own race. Let's just think about this for a minute. Yeah. So right, and that basically it.
Yeah.
Sure. So that's where it gets down to.
He's like Sam Worthington from Avatar.
Yeah, he's a traitor like that guy. Like fuck that dude. Yeah. Yeah, guy's a piece of shit. So anyway, as I said in the end of this movie, it comes down to this old as shit, and the action sequences are so fucking long at the end. No, wait. There was this guy. I'm sitting right here. TJ's here. Scotty's there, and there was this Asian guy was right over here.
Right next to me.
And this is the Asian guy. You know, if you reversed it, he would like this.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
No, he was snoring.
Yeah, but you know what? The funny thing about
the
the guy
fucking
the
snoring.
funny thing about the guy is he would sit there and snore, and then he'd wake up and he'd look at the screen for like 10 minutes, and then he'd kind of like laugh to himself, like, this is stupid, and then he'd go back to sleep.
Yeah. There were other people sleeping as well. So it goes on in their buildings, and you don't even care anymore. It's like, I just kept laughing. I was like, look at that shit.
Chicago was destroyed at least 50 times.
Right. You
swear to God that some of the same buildings are being destroyed like 10 times.
Why are they even destroying buildings? I don't even understand. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Okay.
We need them for slave labor, but now we will kill them.
They want slaves. Like, we need humans as slaves. Kill them!
Yeah.
How's that strategy working? That's like if fucking back to the plantation owners, like, kill the slaves. Okay, now have them till the fields. They're dead! Dead people can't fucking do that shit. You cannot fucking kill humanity and then enslave them. It doesn't fucking... Okay.
So it keeps going, and there's all this bullshit, and it's like, I'm sorry, man. It's over. And then all of a sudden, the Autobots... No, we're going to get to that. And then the Autobots come back, and they're just like... like killing all the Decepticons, even though they have the whole place surrounded. They're everywhere. After being nowhere, they're all of a sudden everywhere, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. And they're completely in Megatron and Sentinel Prime are together, and we're like, okay. Even though this goes on for like it seems hours. I'm seriously like fucking hours. And we're getting.
It has to be half the movie. It has to.
Yeah, it's over half the movie.
It has to be.
And then this one, like the end sequence, is like the whole goddamn movie. And then it's like that's where it comes. Like if you think about that line again, in any war there are calms between the storms. There will be days when we lose face, days when our allies turn against us. And I want to make a note of this here because this is the stupidest fucking thing in the movie. So at the very end of the movie, like Optimus gets his ass kicked, and he's like, "Wait, no, I got this."
Hold on. We have to divide this because this is too juicy for it to be like you do it or me do it. So what I propose is I'm gonna describe to them what happened, and then you tell them what's in the book, and then we both talk about.
Well, you're doing the book shit.
Okay.
You're doing the book shit. Right. I'm gonna tell them what happened.
That sounds good.
So, they get to this. You got it?
Sure,
okay.
I got it there.
Okay, so they come to. There's this big fight between Sentinel Prime and Megatron is like off somewhere, like sitting down by a building like a bum. I mean seriously, he's like.
He has a fucking
like, and then
he has like a cloth wrapped around him, like he's like sitting there all like
and the supermodel comes back to him and like they're fighting, and Optimus Prime is about to be killed. He's about his super enemy is about to be killed, who he's fought for years against, for centuries. and so what happens? So this model comes up to Megatron, who's for no reason just sitting there like, I just drank some Johnny Walker. What's up, bitch? And she's like, when Sentinel Prime beats Optimus Prime, he's going to take over and you will be a subordinate. He's like, nobody's subordinate, bitch. I tell you how it is, motherfucker. I'm Samuel L. Jackson on your ass.
Okay, wait a minute. I have something to add here. I have something brief to add here. This is like her tricking Megatron into doing what she wants would be like it's like akin to likening Megatron to like a stupid husband where the wife's like, I bet you can't do these dishes. And he's like, oh yeah, bitch, I'm going to show you. I'm going to wash all these motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Megatron is that fucking stupid?
So, do you want to do the book real quick? Or you
go ahead and tell them what happens in the movie.
Okay, yeah. So what happens? So, Optimus Prime is getting his body parts ripped off by fucking Sentinel. He's like, and played by Leonard Nimoy, by the way, the voice is. And very good voice acting in this movie. And so that's what's going on. And he's about to he's going to kill Optimus Prime, Sentinel Prime, like, you have lost, blah, blah, blah. And who even cares about the dialogue anyway? But, so that's what happens. And then Megatron is like, no! Don't kill Optimus! And then he saves Optimus's life. And so and then he blasts like Sentinel, and who's stunned for a moment. And so after saving his life, and he's like, there will be days when we lose face, days when our allies turn against us. And then, so Megatron, notice this, Megatron is allied and says, well, like, fuck this guy. He's like, fuck it. And I'm going to save Optimus's life. And so what does Optimus do? He rips the guy who's saving his life. Like, imagine if you were lying, you're getting killed, someone cut your fucking arm off, right? And you're like, oh no! And somebody, and then you're about to kill, and you're like, your worst enemy comes and saves your life. Like, fuck this. I care about you. And then what do? I get up, like, I cut my enemies. The guy who saved my life, he kills Megatron. He kills him. And then he's bitching like, there will be days when, and he's like,
when our allies turn against
us. Yeah, and then this is fucking Optimus. This guy is a traitor to his race, these robots or whatever, these artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And then he bitches, and then he goes up and he's like, Sentinel, you were wrong. And then Sentinel begs for mercy. He begs for mercy, saying, hey, I only wanted my race, I wanted Cybertron to live. That's what I'm programmed to do. This is like my biology, it's basically saying. And Optimus is like, I don't give a fuck, fuck you. And he kills him.
Yeah.
It's like, he becomes a psychopath, and then it's like all righteous. And
to recap.
What?
To recap this. Megatron saves Optimus Prime, and then he says to fucking Optimus, like, let's have a truce. And Optimus is like, "Nah, fuck that!" Rips his fucking head off.
Right.
And then Sentinel Prime, Optimus's mentor, who was only trying to save the planet,
father.
basically his father, really. His father figure is like lying there on the ground, like begging for his life, defenseless.
Like, I only wanted to save our race. We are dying. Don't you realize it?
And Optimus Prime's like, "Fuck you, die!" Bam! And he shoots him in the head too. Optimus Prime's a fucking dickhead. He's an asshole. Fuck him.
He's a race traitor too.
He sucks.
Yeah.
He fucking sucks. But listen to this. Listen to this. This is fucking juicy. Listen to how it fucking plays out in the book. I'm gonna read this to you. Because for once, this fucking faggot actually did a better job. Listen to this. Okay. "I sue for peace, Optimus," he says finally. "I will order all Decepticons to stand down. It's over. All this," he gestures around us, "is over. Even endless war must end sometimes. Our world calls, and I will devote my existence and the existence of all Decepticons, not to attacking you or humans, but to returning to our home world. I have spent far too long destroying, and it has brought me nothing.
You gotta do
Nothing.
that voice in a minute.
So I wish to try creating for a time, to see if it brings me something. And I am supposed to believe your words? I am supposed to accept this call for a truce after all the lies and deceits, after all the attempts to lay waste to the entire world?" He stares at me for a time and says, "Honestly, Prime, it does not matter to me what you believe. You still hold the weapon of Sentinel Prime. Use it. Annihilate me. I no longer care what you do. All I ask is that whatever decision you make it quickly." I look at the blaster in my hands. How easy it would be to destroy him, to put an end to it once and for all. I glance toward the sky. Cybertron is gone. But as loath as I am to admit it, he is right. It calls to me. It calls with the song of what it once was, and what it could only be again if we as a race were capable of living up to the potential we once had.
Yes. Is he really talking about humanity?
"You are wrong, and I am not like you," I say at last, "because if I were, I would destroy you for showing what any Decepticon would define as weakness.
What?
Your own people may well tear you apart for this change in your attitude. For your sake as well as theirs, control them." "I will," said Megatron. Slowly he rises, trying to display some measure of dignity, and then he says, "When I do return to Cybertron, and when I do make things right, I will send for you and yours, and we will join and be one race again, a race of peace. We will once again have a home."
Yeah, that's awesome. They would have had peace to the war and it would have been over. Instead, in the movie, Optimus Prime
forgoes
is a murderer.
to kill him, just like, "Fuck you!" Rah!
Like, "I saved your life, Optimus. How you doing?
Die! Thanks for saving my
We
life,
can have
but you
peace.
died.
We can have peace.
Fuck peace! Raw!
See, and you know why? I believe that this was actually the real ending, and Steven Spielberg was like, "I'm gonna make Transformers, like whatever, 4, right?
Yeah.
Transformers 4, in search of more money. Mel Brooks can sue our ass."
Yeah. I don't know if it was Spielberg. I think it was. I personally think it was probably Bay.
Look, I just want to say is
someone's just like, "Fuck this piece of shit.
Let's
Kill that faggot."
Well, do we have anything else to say? Because I got something to conclude.
I think American audiences weren't ready for peace. I think if people in America saw like, "He didn't kill Megatron. What the fuck's all this peace shit? Who wrote this? A bunch of hippies?"
Yeah, like, we gotta kill more Muslims. They're fucking evil.
Fuck
like,
this.
These religious people are crazy. Wait a minute, I'm a Christian. Fuck, I better shut. No, it's okay. Because anybody who is not my religion is an atheist. Like, all the Christians who don't believe like I do are therefore atheists. They don't believe like me. They don't believe in my God. Wow,
Therefore, Megatron must die.
Yeah. So, really, I want to get to this. What else you got to say? It's a fuck piece of shit. So, anyway, that's not a book. That's toilet paper.
That was his, by the way, not mine.
I'm going to put that. You're going to use that as toilet paper. I'm not kidding.
It's too crispy.
I'll soften it up.
Were you going to piss on it? I'm not wiping my ass with your piss.
No, Krindle will. So let's just round this thing up, okay? Do you recommend this movie?
I recommend it to 2 types of people.
Okay.
Idiots who are already going to see it, and extreme masochists. If you're an extreme masochist and you just want to suffer, this is a great movie to see.
Well, I think if you want to understand where movies are today, and you want to see things between eyes.
One more type of person. If you're a psychology student or anyone who deals with brain science, and you want to study the abnormal mind of Michael Bay, that's probably this movie is his statement. He's an unintentional social critic against his own fucking way of thinking, basically.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not going to recommend anybody pay money for this movie. I'll just subtly say that. However, I will state that, a movie like this, if, you don't care about plots, you just want to see explosions, and you want to take a nap away from your nagging girlfriend or mother, kind of like Michael Bay does, or apparently, you might like this. I mean, you could just sit there and take a nap for a while, and occasionally you get up and you go, look at that shit. And the other thing is, let's just say you're a cynical asshole like me, right? Yeah, like us.
Like us.
Yeah, we're cynical assholes like Stan, Marsh from South Park. And, well, what can you do in life? Well, you know what? It's like Dr. Strangelove, how I learned to stop worrying and love the bomb. And this movie will help you, basically come to this conclusion. How you can learn to stop hating shit and laugh at it. You can, instead of hating it, you can laugh at crap. You'd be like, look at that shit. God, look at that shit, man, that's fucked up. Goddamn, like, man, that's the presidential debates. Look at all them stupid motherfuckers. People actually buying that shit? Like, they're actually debating? Can you believe that shit? Those are some dumb motherfuckers.
What do you think is dumber, Transformers 3 or a presidential debate?
I think Transformers 3 is way smarter. At least they put in art and visual effects.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, way smarter. Like, I would take... Michael Bay would make a better president than fucking Barack Obama. Way better. And he would at least do some kind of construct where we would have better... Like, it would be interesting. It would be fun. Like, we would go like, well, we're going to do this big war, and it's going to be like explosions everywhere.
Sounds like George Bush.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
I guess that's it.